Now, you do know the rules. Robots paint. You guys guess. We start off easy, and it gets a little harder over time. So again, this is the top 20 stars of early television. He was nicknamed Mr. Television for his early dominance in the medium. He started in vaudeville before becoming a television star. Who knows? His show helped drive TV set sales in the 1950s. Huh. He was one of NBC's first big stars. There you go, Jan's got it. Kind of looks like him, right? Robots kind of got it right, I think. He hosted the Texaco Star Theater. You remember that? I guess that was the main sponsor, huh? Texaco. Yes, indeed, this is Mr. Milton Burl, Mr. Television. He was a television pioneer whose variety show was instrumental in making TV a popular household fixture. There he is, Milton Burl. Okay, you know how it's done now. You know how the game is played. So we'll go on to number 2. Here she comes. She was a B-movie actress before transitioning to television. Her husband was a Cuban band leader. That should be the clue that gives it away, right? Her iconic comedy show was groundbreaking for television. Yeah, you got it. She was a trailblazer as a female producer and a studio head. I didn't know that. She starred, of course, in I Love Lucy. I think everybody probably knows who this is. The red hair and all. Yes, this is Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball revolutionized television comedy and became a trailblazer for women in the entertainment and production. There you go, Lucille Ball. Yeah, I think it's a good. Robots did a great job rendition of that. Yeah. I think you'll probably know the next one too. He was a comedic violinist. He started his career in radio before transitioning to TV. Now, I'm going to date myself because I do remember seeing all these people on television when I was a very young child. Black and white, of course. Yeah, you got it. But I remember the violin thing. Definitely remember it. He was famous for his miserly persona. That's right. He would always complain about the money, right? He hosted the Jack Benny program on both radio and television. Well, that's kind of an easy clue, isn't it? He hosted the Jack Benny program. Who is this? Yes, it's Jack Benny. Jack Benny was a pioneering figure in comedy, bridging radio and TV with a unique blend of timing and self-deprecating humor. Malls in his wallet. There you go. Jack Benny. All right, next up, they start getting a little harder. She started on the Broadway stage. She was often cast as a sidekick to her zany lead actress. And that's the way I would have gone. Her comedic foil on TV was her character's on-screen husband. She became famous for playing a nosy, loyal best friend. Who knows? Told you they get a little harder. Yeah, this is Ethel, but who played Ethel? She portrayed Ethel Merz. Ethel Merz on I Love Lucy. I remember her husband, Mr. Merz. Who is this? Who is this? You know? The actresses. This is Vivian Vance. Vivian Vance brought charm and wit to her role as Ethel Merz, creating one of the most beloved supporting characters in sitcom history. There you go. Next up, you probably know this one. He began his entertainment career as a saxophonist. Violinist Jack Benny, this guy's a saxophonist. His gift for dialects and impressions set him apart. Who knows? He worked with Imogene Koka in one of the first big sketch comedy shows. Remember who this is? He starred in a comedy variety show that helped shape the future of TV. I think you got it. I think that's a typo. I think you have it. He was the star of the program called Your Show of Shows. Now, I did never see that one, as I recall. I don't know if they did. They might not have recorded reruns of that, so I never saw it. This is Sid Caesar. Sid Caesar was a sketch comedy trailblazer whose innovative humor influenced generations of comedians and writers. There you go, Sid Caesar. Next up, she was known for playing the wisecracking friend in Hollywood movies. She transitioned from radio to television seamlessly. They get harder, like I said. She was a regular on the Bob Hope Show and the George Byrne and Gracie Allen Show. She was a regular. She starred as the quick-witted school teacher in a popular sitcom. Anybody remember? She played the title role in Our Miss Brooks. Our Miss Brooks. No, it does kind of look like Betty White, but it's not Betty White. This is Eve Arden. Eve Arden was a master of delivering sarcastic, sharp-tongued humor, making her a beloved figure in early television sitcoms. Eve Arden. You'll know the next one. We won't keep them all hard. He was known for his trademark cigar and grease paint mustache. I don't know what that means exactly. Grease paint mustache. It means it wasn't real? I have to find that funny. His quick wit made him a standout in vaudeville and Hollywood. He was a member of a famous comedy team that appeared in movies. Who remembers who this is? He hosted a long-running game show like this. This is my mentor. That featured his ad-lib humor. He was the host of a show called You Bet Your Life. You Bet Your Life. There you go, Susan. Jan's got it. Susan's got it. Good job. You Bet Your Life. Remember watching reruns of this, Susan? I remember. Maybe quite a bit later I watched reruns of this. Yes, indeed, this is Groucho Marx. Groucho Marx brought vaudeville-style humor to early television, solidifying his status as a comedic icon. Okay, they get a little harder. Next up, she won an Academy Award for a dramatic film role before she transitioned to television. She became a symbol of the 1950s American family values. You don't remember watching that, huh? I guess that just shows how much older I am. I think I might have watched it later, like when Johnny Carson was on or something. They were re-showing Groucho Marx. Her popular sitcom ran for 8 seasons. She starred in a little show called The Donna Reed Show. Can you guess who this is? That's a kind of a giveaway clue. Donna Reed helped shape the image of the ideal American housewife in television sitcoms during the 1950s and the 1960s. Donna Reed. Donna Reed. There you go. These are the stars of early television. I told you they were. I bet you'll know the next one. He started his career in vaudeville and radio. He was known for creating numerous lovable comic characters. His variety show became a staple of the 1950s and 1960s television. Now, I remember watching this program at both of our grandparents' houses. He specialized in physical comedy and slapstick. There you go, Jan. He starred in the Red Skelton Show. That's right, Red Skelton was a master of physical comedy whose characters and style made him a beloved figure in television variety shows. Red Skelton. Then isn't he the guy who painted clowns? And he even did it on his show, right? On Black Velvet, he would paint clowns. Wasn't that it? Hitler is incorrect, GG. Next up, on Stars of Early Hollywood, it's a little harder. She was once married to a future U.S. president. That's kind of the giveaway, isn't it? I think that kind of gives it away. She won an Academy Award for Best Actress, but way back in the 1940s. Not Nancy, though. Yes, it's Jane. I don't know, Jan. You're only doing first names. I'm not sure I'm giving you full credit. You only get half credit. She was known for playing dramatic roles on both TV and film. She had a leading role in a primetime soap opera in the 1980s. So later on, she was still a star. It was called Falcon Crest, right? She was a star in Falcon Crest. There you go. Jan's got the whole thing. Jane Wyman was a talented actress whose career spanned decades, from Oscar-winning performances to starring roles in primetime television. Jane Wyman, there you go. Once married to Ronnie. That's right. You'll know the next one, I think. I do remember this, guys. shows, probably on reruns. He began his career on Broadway as a comic performer. He won several Emmy Awards for his television work. He was known for playing a scheming army sergeant. Hate those scheming army sergeants. His most famous character led a platoon in a long-running sitcom. No, it's not Ernie Borgnine. That was a different show. This was before that. This was like what led to McHale's name. Yeah, Susan has it. He starred in the Phil Silver Show as Sergeant Bilko. It was interesting. They called it the Phil Silver Show, but it was a sitcom about Sergeant Bilko. Phil Silvers brought slapstick and quick-witted humor to television, creating one of the most memorable sitcom characters of the 1950s. Well, it must have been reruns, what I saw. I'm not quite that old. Come on. Next up, you'll know the next one. She first gained fame playing the wife of a comedy writer in the 1960s. She starred in two beloved sitcoms, one in the 60s and one in the 70s. Who knows who this is? That's right, Stuart, you got it. Nope. She was known for throwing her hat in the air at the opening of her show in the 70s. Yeah, you got it. That is indeed correct. She later starred in the show The Mary Tyler Moore Show. So who is it? Mary Tyler Moore helped redefine women's roles on television, portraying independent, career-focused women who influenced generations of viewers. Mary Tyler Moore, an independent woman. Yes, she was hot. Tall, thin model-like. What was the other show she was in? Well, you'll get a chance to answer that with the next one. Next up, in our stars of early television, he was known for his physical comedy and singing abilities. He starred in a family sitcom in the 1960s about a television writer in It. There you go, Susan's got it. He played a chimney sweep in a beloved Disney film. Yes, he did. Chim chimney, chim chim, brew, chim chim, chim chim. He shared the screen with Mary Tyler Moore in the 1960s. He starred in a little program called The Dick Van Dyke Show. Who is it? I love those clues. The robot's crazy. Dick Van Dyke brought charm, wit, and brilliant comedic timing to both television and film, cementing his place as one of America's favorite entertainers. Crispy Critter, what's that? You're going to have to explain that. Don't know what that is. Dick Van Dyke. You'll know the next one. Much beloved. She holds the Guinness World Record for the longest TV career for a female entertainer. She starred in a popular 1980s sitcom about four older women living together. That's right, Dick Van Dyke lived in Capitol Beach on the left. All right. You got it. She won an Emmy for her role as the man-hungry Sue Ann Nivens. That was must have been during the Golden Girls, right? Yes, she starred in the Golden Girls. She did cameos and bit parts in all the other older sitcoms. That's right, it's Betty White. Betty White was a television legend whose groundbreaking career spanned over 7 decades, earning her a place in the hearts of generations of fans. Generations of fans. Guinness Book of World Record, longest TV career for a female entertainer. I don't know, was there a male that had a longer one? Probably not. She probably just has the longest career, period. Everybody got it. Hey, Erwin, what's up? Hey, Mary Jo. He was born in Cuba and became a band leader in the United States. Kinda gives it away, doesn't it? He popularized the conga line in America. And here's the giveaway clue. He was married to Lucille Ball, both on and off screen. Yeah. It is. That's part of his name. No, you don't get full credit yet. That's definitely incorrect. That's correct. All right, you guys got it. He starred as Ricky Ricardo on I Love Lucy, and he was the co-founder of Desi Productions. Desi Arnaz was a groundbreaking television producer and actor who pioneered techniques still used in TV production today, such as the multi-camera setup. Desi Arnaz. Kind of looks like him. Younger. It's the young Desi. Definitely. All right, moving on. We are still doing stars of early television. Robots Paint, you guess. She was known for her expressive face and comedic timing. Who knows? She was a frequent collaborator with Sid Caesar. If you were paying attention earlier, I gave it away. She was a star of early sketch comedy television shows. Who knows? This is not Screech. Kind of looks like Screech. Yeah, Jan has it. It kind of looks like Carol too. It does, but not her. She probably was on. She was a cast member of Your Show of Shows. Anyway, this is a lady named Emma Jean Koka. Emma Jean Koka was one of television's first female sketch comedians, leaving a lasting legacy with her incredible versatility and wit. Emma Jean Koka. That's her. Looks just like. Because it's her. All right, we've got what? 4 more in this category. This lady was known for playing a scatterbrained character. She was part of a comedy duo with her husband. Who remembers? Her partner was famous for the catchphrase, "Say goodnight, blank." I'm not going to say it yet. She often played the straight woman to her husband's deadpan humor. She was part of the Burns and... Anyway, her husband was George Burns. Burns and Allen. Say goodnight, Gracie. So who is this? I said it all right there. This is Gracie Allen, of course. Gracie Allen was a comedic genius who helped shape early television comedy alongside her husband, George Burns. Say goodnight, Gracie. There you go. That's her, right? Gracie Allen. 3 more. You'll know the next one. This is pretty easy. She was known for her wild hair and outrageous costumes. Her comedy style was self-deprecating and centered around her fictitious husband, Fang. You remember that? Her husband's name was Fang. I do remember that, for sure. She was one of the first female stand-up comics to gain mainstream success. She often joked about her appearance and domestic life. Susan Hansen. Kind of looks a little like Carol Channing. Not Tina Turner. No, not Freddy Krueger. Do you guys not know who Phyllis Diller is? You guys might be too young to know. She starred in her own TV specials and variety shows. Miss Phyllis Diller broke ground for women in comedy with her unapologetic style, becoming a role model for future generations of female comedians. Yeah, she was. 2 more. We got 2 more in the category. Next one's kind of hard. Good luck. I challenge you guys to get the next one. I'm going to tailor the clues so it's a little harder. His father was best known for playing the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Well, it wasn't him. It was his father that played the Tin Man. He became a successful film and television director. He directed tributes and retrospectives on the history of Hollywood. He married Judy Garland's daughter, Liza Minnelli. He directed a little movie called That's Entertainment. So this guy was kind of Mr. Hollywood back in the day. I'm not sure why he's in this category. But his dad was the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz. So that's something. Who knows who this is? Not Danny Thomas. Who married Liza Minnelli? Quick, Google it. Liza Minnelli's husband. Quick. Who's got it? This is Jack Haley Jr. Jack Haley Jr. was a respected director and producer known for his work on documentaries and retrospectives that celebrated Hollywood's golden age. Okay, we're up to the last one in the category. Here we go. Let's see if you guys can get this. She was a leading lady in Hollywood during the 30s and 40s, doing movies. She received 4 Academy Award nominations throughout her career, but she was famous for her television. She starred in both film noirs and westerns. She won 3 Emmy Awards for her work in television. Okay, you ready for me to give it away now? Here it goes. She starred in the TV series The Big Valley. This is the lady. This is her. Who remembers? Famous actress. 3 Emmys. Big Valley. Who knows? It kind of looks like her. Linda Evans. Good guess. No. This is before Linda Evans for sure. This is Barbara Stanwyck. In case you don't remember that, The Big Valley. Barbara Stanwyck was a versatile actress whose career spanned film and television, making her one of the most respected actresses of her generation. How'd you guys do?